releases. Now in our YA category, we have Eternal Ruin, which is the second book in the Immortal Dark series, and this comes out November 4th. It is a YA fantasy. I'm so excited for this book to come out. I absolutely love the first book. We're talking vampires. We're talking a magical schooling and housing. We're talking about falling in love with our enemy. We're talking about some dark themes. Next, we have Where There Is Room for Us by Hayley Kiyoko, coming out November 4th. This is a YA historical romance set and reimagined 1880s Victorian England. Freya is expected to marry a lord and make heirs until she goes on a date with Ivy and everything changes. Are they willing to risk everything? So we have Yoda Vengeance. It comes out November 4th. It is a YA historical fantasy. It is set in the late 1800s New York. Our main character, Emmy, is in prison for being framed by the Society of the Charmed, and then 2 years later, Jack arrives, also claiming that he did not commit his crime. So these two team up, they break out of prison, and they are there to seek revenge on those who have wronged them. Lastly, in our YA category, we have The House of Sephir by Marissa Meyer. That also comes out November 4th, and it is a YA fantasy. This is the author of Cinder and Heartless, and this is a romantasy with a bit of a murder mystery. It follows the witchy clairvoyant Fontaine sisters as they're tasked to exorcise the famous wife killer. Great-grandson is what contacts them, and while they're there trying to put up the front that they can exorcise ghosts, a real murder happens. Now they're thrown into a murder mystery and trying to keep up the front that yes, they are witches and yes, they can do magic. Now onto our romance and romantasy category. We have An Academic Affair by Jodi McAllister that comes out November 11th. Academic rivals where two English professors fake a relationship to get farther into their careers. I personally got to read this arc and I enjoyed it. It's a bit of a rom-com. It gave Emily Henry vibes to me, where it focuses on the main relationship but also on different other relationships. There's a lot of sisterhood relationship in this book. Next, we have Brimstone by Callie Hart that comes out November 18th. That is a romantasy. This is the second book to Quicksilver. Next, we have Violet Thistlethwaite is Not a Villain Anymore, which comes out November 18th, and this is a romance, but it's also a cozy fantasy. Violet, she wants to start over and be known as a good witch and not a fearsome thorn witch. So she sets up a florist shop in Dragon's Rest and impresses all the townsfolk except for Nathaniel Marsh, which he's an alchemist and he shares the greenhouse with her. They must work together to save their town from a magical plant plague. A thriller, November would be A Force of Missing Girls. This comes out November 14th. Leah has always been afraid of the woods that has been behind her childhood home. There's been many whisperings and legends of many girls going missing in there. And after a breakup, she is sent back to live in her childhood home. And lo and behold, the woods have suddenly taken another girl. Leah begins investigating the disappearances because she does not want her sister to be next. She suspects her mother might know a little bit more about the woods than she's letting on. Lastly, our memoir section. We have Book of Lives, a memoir of sorts by Margaret Atwood.